Welcome to the South Carolina Trade Talk podcast. I'm Dr. David Laplace, faculty at the Tommy and Victoria Baker School of Business. We'd like to go ahead and welcome Michael Hunt, who is the current general chair of the board of directors for the South Carolina International Trade Conference. Michael, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Great. Again, thank you so much for being here on this podcast, Michael. Can you tell us a little more about the history and the importance of the coming International Trade Conference?
Sure. So the South Carolina International Trade Conference is an opportunity for us to showcase the Port of South Carolina and how it affects all of not just the state of South Carolina, but the whole region. And really, in a lot of cases, the whole United States and obviously the world for the cargo that we're either receiving or sending to. And it lets us know what their plans are, how they are doing things to make it better, to make things more efficient, how they're working with the community to help, whether it's truckers or BCOs or forwarders, customs. They're always working to make things more efficient. And Jim Newsom has done a fantastic job. Barbara Melville and Jordy Yarborough are constantly in contact with them as they make the plans for their Tuesday all-day panels, and they've just again have hit a home run this year.
That's great. So tell us a little bit about what attendees should be expecting as they consider attending or will attend this conference.
Sure. So we are getting a bunch of panelists who will be addressing the current challenges from COVID to chassis shortages to congestion in the ports to not enough space on vessels, just everything. And then in addition to that, it's an excellent opportunity to network with your counterparts, speak to your vendors, and just enjoy some time and learning a lot about the industry and the challenges today.
Well, that certainly sounds like an amazing opportunity. And I understand also that you are returning to a special venue. So I guess people will have not only professional takeaways, opportunities to network, a lot to be said about, learning from the shakers and the movers. Can you tell us a little bit about what people should socially be expecting also?
Sure. So we brought it back this year to Wild Dunes. We had not been there for 3 years. And honestly, there was nothing wrong with Wild Dunes because it's a world-class resort and second to none, but we had outgrown it. So in the last 3 years, they actually heard our needs and I guess others that were really enjoying having a conference there. And they built a new hotel and conference center. So we are going to go back out there. A lot of excitement by the board, lots of excitement from the port, lots of excitement from the people who've already registered. And just honestly, a lot of excitement for myself because I've been on this board long enough to see Wild Dunes and Gilliard. Both are spectacular. But it's a special place. It really is a special place.
Wow, that really sounds like an amazing opportunity, I guess, to build a network. It's nice to actually see, and again, I have attended this conference. I've actually seen people mingling and interacting and having the opportunity of learning best practices, but certainly the people who are key to the success of the state. And I think you've been a champion, and certainly we talked a little bit about Team South Carolina, and this is really part of that effort, where not only the people associated with your board, but the people who actually try to work to make South Carolina a global trade destination. And I think for the years that have gone in the past, and certainly a record volume with the challenges, I think, Michael, you're very clear to that. But I think it's pretty exciting. So again, thank you so much for coming on this podcast to tell us a little bit about it. And then for folks, again, join us next month for our next episode of the South Carolina International Trade Talk. I am Dr. David Laplace, faculty at the Tommy and Victoria Baker School of Business at the Citadel, and then a member of the South Carolina International Trade Coalition.